Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We have our first auction win for 2025. This is a 96 4Runner automatic. This was an impound vehicle. It had no key, battery was dead. It's been sitting at the tow yard since October, actually November last year, November of 2024. I removed all the doors already. When I went to go look at it, the whole ignition was all busted up. They hot wired it. They had the alarm system. I went ahead and cut off the alarm system, checked all the fuse, tried starting it, tried hot wiring it, and I couldn't get it to work. But then I did get it to work now. And I'm gonna teach you guys what I did. I thought the fuel pump was going out, but what I found out was that this piece right here, you guys can see this piece right here. You see how this black piece? You have to depress it. You guys see that? So this piece right here is bad. This piece right here is bad because usually when they're good, you can just put a flathead in there and turn it. See that? Usually when they're good, they're like that. So I thought that it was losing connectivity like this. Watch. So you guys see that? You guys see how it's losing? So what I have to do is I have to start it. Once I crank it, I need to keep this depressed. Very, very interesting. So we're gonna start it, and I'm gonna show y'all. I got it going earlier. There we go. So we have it running. You see that? I let it go. And this piece is very sensitive right now. I almost can't release it. Have to release it just a little bit. See that? So now it's working. The gauge wasn't working earlier. And if I was to release this right now, it would die. See that? See that? It has a bad wire. It has a bad wire somewhere over here. See that? I just let it go. Sorry for the noise. See, right now the gauge, right now you guys can see the gauge isn't working. And that's because one of these wires, or this piece here, is bad. See that? Now it's working. So I have to really depress it. I really have to depress this in order for it to work. So this was the culprit, guys, to summarize it. And that's how I did it right there. So we'll try this again. Hopefully you guys are seeing it. See, right now I'm really pressing on it. I have to really press down on it if I want it to work good. You guys see that? Now it's working fine. I have to keep holding this. It runs and dries. But there we have it, guys. There we have it. I'm still holding on this. See that? I just released it. So as soon as I release it, this gauge dies, but it's still running. So that's how I got it running. You can see here it's running right now. You guys can see it's running. It runs good. It doesn't smoke or anything like that. We are losing voltage, so I think the alternator is not working. But there you have it. It took me about almost 3 hours to troubleshoot this because I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on until I figured that, hey, I have to keep depressing that black button. There it is. This vehicle, people were living in this vehicle, guys. People were living in this vehicle. They were doing drugs and stuff. So it's pretty dirty. I don't want to touch too much stuff inside because it's kind of filthy. So we're gonna try to probably throw this away, junk it up. But for the most part, we're just buying it for the engine. You can see all the trash, yucky in here. All the doors are still in good shape. The body itself is still really good. The frame itself is real good. But there it is. She's running. Not overheating or nothing like that. Super dirty over here. Very filthy. You can see we do it again. So if I press it, it works. As long as I'm pressing it right now, it's working. The gauges are working. And the heater's working, so that's good. I'm gonna slowly let it go and it's gonna die. Watch, the gauge is gonna die. It's a very interesting setup. It's a very, very interesting setup. Oh, there it goes, it just died. Yeah, like I almost have to press it like this. Kind of crazy, I can't get in there. My clamp is too small right now. But that's how I was able to start it. See that? So it's not fully pressed in, that's why the gauge isn't working. But a little persuasion got it going. So right now the gauge aren't working because, like I said, it's the whole pressing issue here. There it goes. See that? It's working now. As soon as I let it go, it dies. I need to get more of a C-clamp to get it on there. Let me see if I can get something on there. Because I want to keep running this. I want to keep running this motor. I still want to run this motor, guys. I want to keep running it for a longer period of time. That's not really working. This whole piece right here is messed up. In the future, when I get a good one, I'm gonna save these because now I know it's good for troubleshooting and stuff like that. Okay, we can't get it, guys, so we'll just do this. Watch, I have to press it down. There we go. So we got it. We got it in the right position. We don't want to mess it up now. And I want to run it for a longer period of time. I want to run it for like about 30 minutes and make sure it doesn't overheat or nothing like that, or until the battery. Oh, so the alternator is working, guys. So you see that? So alternator is working. So the whole alternator issue was because of that little issue there. All right, so we got a solid rig here, guys. See that alternator is working, 13 volts. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this engine running for about 30 minutes. We'll let it run for about 30 minutes and see what kind of temperature we get. We'll turn on the heat as well. The clock isn't working. Signals are working. We've been running for about 10 minutes now. Temperature is good. Voltage is good. RPM went up a little bit because we have the heater on and it has a half tank of gas. Like I said, this was an impound vehicle and it is what it is. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to remove all the body parts first and then remove the engine and transmission last. so that if I want to still drive it, I can at least move it around and do some stuff to it. But dude, she sounds amazing, runs good, air filter's a bit dirty, but other than that, the power steering is a bit overfilled. That's why it's leaking a little bit from the lid, but nothing crazy. I got a lot of good stuff done today. Didn't film too much, but like I said, we got a lot of stuff removed off this vehicle. I know you guys are probably thinking, damn, NuttyNu, why are you killing such a nice rig? Keep in mind, guys, even though I kill this rig, it's gonna go and support 10 to 20 other rigs, so it's going to a good cause. This vehicle is really dirty inside. There's like tin foil, meth pipe, and stuff like that that's really hazardous, so I'm not gonna try to go inside too much. Maybe when I'm done, I'm gonna put on some gloves, wear some masks, some good clothes, and try to clean it up and put it in a trash bag, so that when they come haul this vehicle, stuff don't go flying because there's no doors on this vehicles. But I'm not gonna show you too much because, like I say, it's hazardous, and like I say, when you buy vehicles like this, you gotta be careful, especially when they're junky vehicles, because you don't know what kind of drugs might be laced inside. So be careful. Don't let your kids come out. I don't ever let my kids come out and play around here because it's dangerous, and obviously there's a chance of any kind of drugs and stuff like that. So I'll keep you guys updated. Follow the Instagram, NuttyNu_404. Catch you guys next time. Much love.